one of the first things that you're supposed to change if you really want to be successful. If you don't change your habits, definitely there's nothing that will change about you. Successful people learn a lot, right? For example, if you happen to go close to any successful person, you might find out that instead of you to be learning from them, instead of you to be asking them questions, they will end up asking you more questions. They want to learn. They are curious. They will always ask questions, and they're always ready to learn from anybody. It doesn't matter whether you are below them or you are above them. You have it in your head like, look, you can't learn from people below you. Oh, they are just ordinary people, right? Now, that's right there is the problem. Successful people always want to see how they can help you first before they take from you. But the unsuccessful people always want to take from you first, not necessarily even thinking of doing anything for you in return. In wealth creation, habits actually come first. In the world of wealth creation, habits is one of the most powerful things I've ever seen, right? I'm going to break this down for you. My name is Billionaire, in case you are watching me for the first time. Don't forget to hit the like button. Also share this video with at least 5 to 10 persons, right? I'm into the world of wealth creation. Yes, I might not look like it right now, but somehow I think I'm already copying the habit of the successful people. And guess what? I'm really enjoying the show. I'm enjoying the process. I'm enjoying everything. Okay, so and I also want to encourage others. I don't know if my voice is loud out here. If you can hear me, I would like to hold on to this mic. I don't know if it's clear. I can just go ahead. I'm sure it is. If you are watching me right now, please, you can comment on the comment section. Let's see, right? Okay, so like I said, please guys, forgive me. I'm still trying to practice how best, to hold on to my presentation and make it very powerful. Today is the 150 of 1000. We're going to be doing 1000 live sessions. So I don't know why I'm a little bit nervous today. Maybe because I want to talk about habits. It's actually one of the best things, one of the first things that you're supposed to change if you really want to be successful. If you don't change your habits, definitely there's nothing that will change about you, because it is when you change your habits that will reflect on your outside world, that will even possibly reflect on your bank account and so many things, right? I want to explain in details how this works. For me, I was coming from the other side, the masses, okay? Of course, somehow I feel I've not really removed myself from the masses because of the fact that, like Dr. Stephen Akintayo usually say that poverty is a stubborn goat. So you have to keep your stick handy and keep chasing it away each time it comes, because it will keep coming back no matter how far you chase it. So I have learned that, look, it's a continuous struggle. So now, the essence is you must be able to chase it out, and with consistency and good habits. That is one of the only way you can do that. For I noticed that successful people actually have some certain lifestyle and habits that they adopt on daily basis. There are certain things that they do, right? It leaves clue by the way they do their things and how they behave, the things they accept, some of the things they don't accept. Now, I might not have all of them handy in my head, but I'm definitely going to mention some to you. And if you happen to see some of those habits with you, right? If they are successful, fine. If they are not, of course, I'm going to touch the two parts. But the truth is, like I said, one of the easiest way for you to change your history, your financial history especially, is if you can change your habits. We talk about mindset a lot. Of course, mindset might be the starting point, but even a change in your mindset is actually influenced by your habits. Do you understand? Take for example, I'm going to make examples for you. Okay, like let me start with successful people learn a lot, right? For example, if you happen to go close to any successful persons, you might find out that instead of you to be learning from them, instead of you to be asking them questions, they will end up asking you more questions. That's because they are always curious about learning. They want to always learn new things. If they are meeting people for the first time, they want to know much about them. They are always curious, right? This, I think I've mentioned just 3 in 1. They are curious, they will ask questions, and they are always like they want to know, right? So now that's one habit. They want to learn. They are curious, they will always ask questions, and they are always ready to learn from anybody. It doesn't matter whether you are below them or you are above them. Of course, in most cases, even when you are below them, that's when they even learn more, right? So this is their habit. But for the other party, if you feel this kind of pride, like sometimes you feel even the people under you they don't know anything, like you feel you are above them, some sign of arrogance. Sometimes it does not necessarily mean that you are arrogant, but like if you have it in your head, like, look, you can't learn from people below you, or they are just ordinary people, right? Now that's right there is the problem. So you need to be so honorable. And that's another habit of the successful. Like they honor everybody, irrespective of who you are. Like your wealth status or lack of wealth doesn't really determine whether they should respect you or not. Once you are human, they will give you that respect you deserve. Especially when you respect yourself. For a lot of people, especially the unsuccessful people, so they find it difficult to respect themselves by the kind of habits they portray, right? Take for example, if you meet a billionaire today, right? If you meet a billionaire today, one of the easiest things that a lot of people will want to do is to beg them money, right? They want to beg for favor, they want to take something. Now let me flip it again. Successful people don't want to take from you first, they want to see what they can do for you first. Successful people always want to see how they can help you first before they take from you. But the unsuccessful people always want to take from you first, not necessarily even thinking of doing anything for you in return. And by the way, if you don't give them, now that's another flip. If you don't give them, they become angry. They are entitled. Now, successful people are not entitled, right? If you have a successful mindset or a successful habit, then even your parents, you might not necessarily hold them accountable if they are not there for you. So you just have to figure out how to help yourself. Now, a lot of people will say that maybe because I grew up with my parents or some other persons were lucky to have their parents, that's why I'm sounding like this. And that's right there, another problem. That's why you don't have a successful mindset. We have a lot of people that grew up without parents. They are doing very well, much more than you that have parents. So why are you depending on your parents? Why have you hold your parents to heart because they didn't do this for you, they didn't take it to school? That's not a successful habit, right? So you must learn to what? Be responsible for yourself. That's another success, kind of habit. You have to be responsible. You don't blame anybody for what is happening in your life. You have to be responsible for yourself, for your decisions. You have to be responsible for whatever you put out there. Of course, it's going to come back to you in many folds. And then you have to, successful people also make their decisions. Whatever they want to do, you see, they are students of knowledge. They are not just a blind follower. So, but for unsuccessful person, their habit is once they have, maybe they are benefiting from somebody, or maybe the person just aged them, or maybe the person is just someone ahead of them, right? Sorry, I was killing mosquito. So they tend to just follow, or maybe the person happens to go to a place before them. They don't really dig down to understand why they should do something. Like based on their own decision, they should just decide and do that thing with their own confidence. Do you understand? So once somebody is not there to lead them, irrespective of whether that person is correct or not, they just take after the person, right? Now another thing is, successful people are very confident even when making mistakes. Successful people are very, very confident in their dealings. So sometimes, of course, mistakes are not deliberate. If you are making something deliberate, it's no longer a mistake, right? But successful people, even when they make the mistake, you need to see the audacity in making mistakes. And it's actually easier to correct mistakes when you are confident in what you are doing. Sometimes people might not even see it as mistake. because you were confident in making the mistake. Do you understand? But for unsuccessful people, right, they are always not confident, they doubt, and they make so many mistakes. And guess what? When a successful person is corrected, they learn lessons from their mistake. In fact, they don't wait to be corrected, but they figure out where the mistake actually happened and what was they are doing, like their wrongdoing. They will actually be responsible for it. But for a successful person, we always want to push out the blames out there. Either it's my father, it's my uncle, it's my boss, it's my brother. That's why I'm not doing this, that's why I'm not doing that. You see, these are some of the successful habits. There are so many of them. Successful people are very determined. Like literally, they could see their 5 years from today. I keep telling a lot of you that with time, you start seeing me on national TVs. Like, you will see me, definitely, just watch out. Except I don't live, and I will live. I speak life into my life. I will live, and I will live to go to places where I have written that I will go. Now, with unsuccessful people, they don't even believe that you are supposed to plan where you want to go tomorrow. Like, they believe it's left for God to decide. At times again, that religious perspective also come in. Do you understand? I often tell people that your religion, your culture, your environment, your friends, and so many other things around you likely happens to have been what has held you back from going to where you are supposed to go to. Yes, you've heard me right. Your loved ones, your parents, most of them, they love you so much so that they have some inbuilt characters that they have transferred to you unknowingly, and you pick it up. And actually, if you observe, most of the things that have held them back is what they actually transfer to you. Of course, naturally, you might not wake up to have seen your parents successful, but the truth is, a lot of people hold on to their, what will I call it, their values tight. Like, they value it even when that thing is not making any impact, it's not making any sense. Like, there's some kind of culture that it doesn't make any sense. But this is what my grandfather has been doing. You are even proud of it. But that thing has kept you actually. You are not moving anywhere. It's matching you from growing, right? The truth is, this, I might be saying it lightly, but you need to really dig down. Do you understand? Even when I mention religion, some people will get it wrong. Let me give you an example so that you understand when it comes to this religion thing. Some people now believe that, like, there's this popular saying, I'm from the north central. So there's this popular saying here where we are brought up, that if God wants to change your story, just within a blink of an eye, God will make you a billionaire if God so wish. Do you understand? So people believe this thing and they take it to heart. So, and in the world of wealth creation, we understand that it doesn't happen like that. Wealth creation doesn't happen like that. You might just see money, yes, it's possible, but if you see money boom just like that, billions, and you are never hold maybe thousands of your own, and then you just see billions, it's just coming to pass. Even if you won a lottery, it's just coming to pass. Even if it's an inheritance money, maybe your parents just die and all of a sudden you are inheriting maybe 1 billion and you are never hold 100,000 of your own. Do you understand? Some people think that that's how God, just within a blink of an eye, God has made you a billionaire. No, it doesn't happen like that. You are not a billionaire. You either have inherited that money or you have won a lottery. It doesn't still belong to you because in your mind you are poor. Do you understand? It's just a matter of time. All that money is going to vanish. So you are not a wealthy person. You possibly must have money just want to come and pass. By the way, what I tell people is that because you have so much money itself doesn't make you wealthy. Of course, money is just one of the tools that you might need to create wealth with. A lot of people don't understand this thing, they miss it up. But actually, money is just one part of what we call wealth. It doesn't necessarily mean that money is actually the wealth. For me now, I look at money as a tool for creating wealth. Money is a tool. So anytime I need it, it's something I need to use to create more wealth. Do you understand? So there's nothing special much about money. What is more special is you, your personality, your habit, that thing you like, your credibility, your reputation, the products, intellectual product and services you are able to create to serve humanity. How influential are you on people? Do you understand the impact? So those are the real things that I found out that is valuable on this earth and possibly hereafter. So now, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, this habit thing is something very wide. But really, if you want to dig down to really where wealth comes from, it comes from that habit. And let me finish this conversation by saying that one of the quotes I read from Dr. Stephen Akintayo's book, Billionaire Habits, he said, your habits is what give rise to your actions, and your actions is what give rise to your destiny. So let me say that again. Of course, this is not the way he put it, but the translation is, your daily habit, if you wake up every day, what you choose to do is what actually translates to the actions. Do you understand? The actions you're going to be practicing, and those actions is what actually transform to your destiny. Now let me say this again, that many religious people believe that it is God that carved your destiny for you. That's for you. You right now watching me, I want to tell you to your face that most of your habits you've been doing, things you wake up every day and do for the last 5 years, 10 years, 15 years back, is what actually has produced you. And if you want to change your story, let me give you a hint. If you want to change the destiny of the next 5 or 10 years, change that thing you are doing. Start doing a different thing. Start learning a different skill. Start listening to different set of people. Start copying some habit of the successful people, just like few of them that I've mentioned. Successful people also delay gratification. They don't want quick gains, like the way the poor will always want to see, okay, how can I put 10,000 naira and get 100,000 in the next 3 hours? Successful people don't. In fact, if it's too good to be true, it's a lie, it's a scam. If it's too good to be true, that's a sign that it's a scam. How could somebody tell you that bring 30,000 and I will give you 100,000 within 24 hours? Whereas, okay, if it's that easy, why is this person not making that money without necessarily taking your 30,000? And then, boom, you go and give the person. So what I mean is, successful people delay gratification because they know they need to work. They need to go through the process. They need to really work hard to see themselves through the challenges. And through solving those problems and making impact, money naturally just have to come without you bargaining for one, give me this to take that at the end of the day, right? There are many habits of the successful people that I've studied, and I think most of the ones that I cherish so much are the ones that I've mentioned. They are also disciplined, they are well disciplined, and they decide what they want to do. They don't follow the crowd. They don't do things because if others want to do it or others are doing it. It doesn't make it right. They do things because they are convinced that, yes, I need to do this. They are very confident on their decisions, right? And they push with all sincerity. They are very sincere people too. They are credible. They build credible relationships. They always give before they want to take, right? And then they are not entitled to others. If you want to help them, fine. If you don't help them, there's no pain. They just want to figure out how best they can get the help, right? So there are so many things that successful people do that I might not have remembered to mention. Okay, they figure out how to live better with others. They don't envy. They are not bitter at heart. They are happy for you if you succeed. It means that the line is moving. They are also coming, right? So many things like that. If you find out that you have opposite of most of these that I've mentioned, then that's probably what is holding you back. It's not a rocket science. It's just, these are simple things. And once you can discipline yourself, and they are the kind of people that they are hardworking, just look at me right now. This is past 10 p.m., right? Past 10 p.m. GMT time. But I'm here making this video, and of course I'm going to read some books. You can see I have some books here. I'm going to read just after this session. So while you are already sleeping or maybe planning to sleep, You can see what is happening here now. They are very disciplined and they create routines, things that they could repeat every day to make themselves improve. They are always about growth. They don't count age, they count growth. Like, what's their impact? How far have they come? What are they learning? What's the improvement in their personality? Right? So these are and more, and many things that make the successful people stand out and very different from you. So thank you so much for watching this video. In case you enjoyed this video, please share with at least 5 persons, at least comment, subscribe, follow. Don't keep watching my videos without following, because I want to build this community. A time will come, I know, that you'll be looking for me to talk to. I know that time will come, because I know the success formula and I'm copying it. It's just copy and paste. So thank you once again for watching. My name is Kabir Abdulkadir. I call myself the world's most influential entrepreneur and business coach right from Nigeria here. So thank you for watching, and we'll do this again tomorrow. Bye bye for now.